Alright, here we go. Episode 9, Show Don't Tell, Let's Play Hollow Knight, where we're going to talk about video games and spirituality. We're going to talk about fear of failure. So I'm going to dedicate this episode to myself, rather talking to myself, because that's what I do here, and to talk about fear of failure. So this is the first, no, it's not the first major boss. This is the first boss that I'm feeling anxious about. And I was thinking about it, why am I feeling anxious about this boss? I found this Soul Sanctum area pretty difficult when I was first going through it. I don't think it's this way. How do I get up again? Is it this way? Yes, it is. I was feeling anxious about the boss, and I was trying to figure out why. And what I realized was that I have a tremendous amount of anxiety about impressing or not impressing the approval of random people on the internet. So speaking to my friend Andy earlier today, and he's one of the people that's been encouraging me to work on this project, and no matter how screwed up I am doing this, my friendships, my important relationships aren't going to be compromised. This isn't what I do. This is just something that I'm playing around with for fun. But why is it that I'm so anxious? And I think it's an important lesson to talk about, because I know that it's a thing that affects everybody. Come on, controller. There we go. I know that it's a thing that affects everybody, and it is definitely a spirituality conversation, because no matter how much I know about it intellectually, it's still something that I have to fight with all the time. And in Hasidus, we learn that each person has two souls, an animal soul and a godly soul. And the godly soul is usually the one that is associated with intellectual related, like the higher functions. But the lower function of fear is super an animal thing. If I die, I'm going to just be insane. It's usually associated with fear. And this fear is an irrational, incomprehensible thing because it doesn't make any sense. I'm playing a video game, like all the things I said before. For people on the internet that has no stakes, this isn't something I'm not making a living here. I'm not playing a competition. I'm not a professional streamer. This is literally just something that I am playing around with for fun. So what are the things that we can do to combat our anxieties? I know that as a gamer, the kinds of things that we do, we have actually language for this. Are you familiar with, of course you are, the language of being tilted? Look at that. He's just... Have you ever been tilted before? I know that I have been. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have been super tilted in the past. And what do we do when we're tilted? We sit down, we take deep breaths. What actually is going on in our bodies is that we're going into fight or flight mode in our nervous system. And the way that we're supposed to deal with it physiologically is to take deep breaths and slow down our pace of our body. So and then we visualize or visualize, depending on which of my extended family members may or may not watch this. Probably none of them, because why would they watch this? My own mother probably won't watch this. Actually, so speaking of anxiety, the people that I would care about, like my immediate family members, my parents, my grandmother, my last surviving grandparent, God bless her, she's 102 years old. Even if she watched this, she would have no idea what is going on. She doesn't have dementia, by the way. She's fully there, as much as a person can be. She has no idea. All right, Frogman. Let's see what you got. I'm probably going to die a bunch of times, and that's okay. I'm going to lure his attack patterns, see the ways that I can deal with them, and see the opportunities that I have where I can hit him. Oops. And also the opportunities to heal. Okay, I got a rhythm here. I probably won't beat him, but I'm doing significantly better than I had before. Okay. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been able to keep my calm, right? And that was what I was learning about or playing around with counting before. So our ability to keep our calm, keep our cool, these are the kinds of things where we make or break our success. And if you notice people that are extremely professional or high performing in any area, they're going to be very calm in the thing that it is that they're doing. And they're going to be relatively unaffected. And they've trained themselves to be relatively unaffected. Whoa! Is that it? Oh. Shoot. I got all excited, tilted a little bit. Oops, shoot. I did push jump. I'm not sure what happened there. Thought that would work. Okay. Take it slow, take my time. Hope that my controller doesn't malfunction again. Ooh. I did pretty well there. I would say I did pretty well. So what were the keys? Getting in a groove, finding my flow. How did I find my flow? By taking my time. I didn't go headstrong, bull rushing in. There's nothing super aggressive about it. It was very calm and controlled. There's an expression that we use in Chassidus, moach shalev ala lev, that the mind is controlling, like shlita, on the heart. And so the mind, it's not that we don't pay attention to our emotions. The triggers and, I guess, reflexive behaviors, they're really important, but those aren't the things that should be in control. We use them as tools, like lights on a dashboard in our car. So, when I'm affected, I should use it the same way that I use a dashboard tool or an indicator in my car. What does that mean? It means that if I get a gas light come on, that's okay. It's just part of doing business. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I shouldn't panic. And even if things start to look on the negative side, whoa. Still don't panic. Because panicking doesn't help. All I lose is money. And my pride. Pride is crumbling beneath me. But all I lose is money. So now that we know that the practice is about maintaining calm and mindfulness and taking my time, all I need to do is remain calm and mindful, take my time, learn the patterns, which I think I did a pretty good job of. Don't get greedy. And don't get tilted. I guess the last thing that I would add is the mistake that I made where I deflated him. Whatever that means, you know, when he like shrank or whatever, and I didn't get off as many hits as I could in that situation. But I would argue, now that I'm thinking about it, that wasn't actually as bad as it wasn't actually that bad. Why? Because how many hits would I have gotten off, and would that really have made a difference? Because I got a lot of hits off after that, and those did not seem to be, like, is that 1 or 2 hits going to make a difference? Probably have to have him deflate like 2 or 3 times. So I probably need another 10, 12 hits anyways. So don't beat myself up. But that's the key. Don't beat myself up. If I die to these guys, then I'll beat myself up. I don't say that. I have a kid. I need to be a good role model. Don't beat yourself up, even as a joke. Actually, if it's a joke, then maybe it's a fun joke. Wait, is he in here? No, he's up there. How did they find the paths for these things to know where to put them? Actually, I guess I did die over here in this place, so it does make sense. Okay. What else I didn't do is I didn't use my mothball power at all. Not mothball. Shooty. I didn't shoot him at all. Does that make a difference? It just does more damage. Could deflate him faster. Do I care about that? Okay, what this says to me is that something is going on. I have two technical differences that I was working on. One is that my computer updated to Windows 11, which is cool, but I don't know if it has any impact. It probably has a negligible impact, because we all know how reliable and consistent Microsoft is, right, everyone? And then the last thing is that I was using the Switch controller holder thingies, and that was one thing that I did that was different, and I'm not going to do that this time and see if it makes any difference. This way I can itch my nose. So that move I've got down. This is an opportunity to hit. That was unpleasant. Okay. We're doing all right here. Whoa. Oh, I only get one hit off of that anyway. Okay. Oh, I could have air dashed there. That's okay. That was annoying. That was lucky. Okay. Much better. Calm and cool. Is he going faster? But I guess it doesn't matter as much because I'm familiar with his movement patterns. So I'm less threatened feeling by it. I suppose that means he's gone. That was pretty dramatic. Da-da-da-da. No, what's the one? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What's the Nintendo one? Whoa, 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 whoa. Not cool, man. This is very unfair. Deep breaths. I wonder if I have to do the whole first part again. I mean, I am way better at his patterns. So that's the failure lesson, right? I got better at his patterns. I didn't fail at all. I actually just improved significantly since the last time. And the only thing that determines whether it's failure or not is the way that I measure the narrative. Do I measure the narrative with a supposed to this? Or if I release myself from that supposed to, if I'm not supposed to do anything and just can be, like these guys, they're so relaxed, right? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, but then I have to fight these floaty guys. They're so annoying. I feel like my lungs are in my throat right now. Because I don't really want to have to fight that guy again. I'm not feeling it. But I have to if I want to proceed. And that is life, isn't it? You hit those roadblocks, and it will feel so good when I finally do it. So good. Unless I die to this guy, in which case I'll be really upset. The good feeling is what we're chasing, but if we can convert the interest in the good feeling into a interest in growth and remove the judgment, then we will be unstoppable. Isn't that right, Jay? I talk to myself. Another really interesting thing that happens is that as we get better at something, we move our measuring stick and we become more judgmental of ourselves. Meaning, if I start something brand new and I know that I'm not going to be good at it, I don't care if I screw up and make mistakes. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm brand new. But once I've got a little bit more experience and I don't consider myself brand new anymore, then all of a sudden, the whole thing disappears. And all of a sudden, I'm measuring myself completely differently than I was before. And instead of having awe and respect, really, for myself. All right, Soul Master. Someone that really knew his attack patterns well would be able to beat him without getting hit. That's the, I guess, ultimate goal to strive for, right? We'd all love to be so good at something that we can accomplish ends like that. And they'd probably also be able to do it fast. Ironically, now that I have a little bit more time in this, these moves are actually much more spacious. That's a good word, spacious. I feel like I have a lot more time because I know what the pacing is. Even with that one, which is super annoying. Stop it! Ugh. That was close. Wow. That felt really comparatively easy. And I think, oh, I do have to dash out of the way of that one. Jump? Jump? Nope, I have to dash. Shoot. No! I thought I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna get that heal in. Okay, so I got a couple hits. I received a couple of blows because I did not know that I had to dash. I didn't know that I had to dash for the joppy one, and I also need to know now that I have to stay away from the sides. But I was incredibly impressed with myself at how easily I felt, relatively speaking, the other parts of the fight were. And what's happening is my brain is adapting. It's learning how to find the spaces, learning how to time everything properly. And that space and time is the thing that makes all the difference. And that's the difference between a beginner and an expert. And another mistake that we make is that we don't measure beginners. We don't weight the measurement of beginners and experts properly because there is such a thing as a new learner. But another thing is that there's somebody that has a breadth of knowledge and an experience that transfers. So we have this thing called a chacham, which is somebody who's wise or knowledgeable in a specific area. But then we have this other thing called a navon. So chacham is somebody that's really good at one specific thing. But a chacham isn't necessarily going to be able to have their knowledge transfer to other areas. So someone could be really good at one game, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be good at literally anything else. Oh my god. This is really annoying. Oh, that was useful. If I hit things, do I get soul? No, so I must have got that from hitting him. And if he goes back to his place like this, does he get his health back? I think I'm a little tilted now. So what do we do when we're tilted? We take deep breaths, we slow ourselves down, and we try and get back to a calm, composed narrative. And if that's not possible, it could be that I have to stop. That is theoretically possible. But I only lose money and the potential approval of random people on the internet again. So let's just keep going, guys. Let's see if we can do it. I wonder if there's a way to just run through this room. Oops. Because when I tried to do it the first time, having those two guys was too much. Oh, you know what? It was because of the elevator and waiting for the elevator. That was why. So let's see if I can. So they're still gonna follow me, I think, but I just have to get. No, it doesn't work. It's too cramped in there. It could be that I need to swallow my pride and see if I can find another upgrade or two. It's funny, I'm having more trouble getting to the boss than with the actual boss himself now. What a change of tide. That time it's working. At least he's not difficult. That would be embarrassing. Oh, he doesn't spawn if I don't go to the trigger point. If I jump there, it goes past the trigger point. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, Soul Master. Let's master your soul. That was nasty. I'm definitely tilted. So given that I'm tilted, what can I do to recover? I think the answer is going to end up being taking a break. Let's try one more time. Jesus. It's important for myself to pay attention to the fact that this has nothing to do with the game. It has nothing to do with anything that's going on the outside. This is entirely an inside job. Although if I'm able to beat this guy this easily, that does have to do with the game. Whoa. I'm mad. That's not fair at all. Okay, tilted. That's it. I'm gonna put in the title to skip this episode if you just want to see the gameplay. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that the conversation was helpful, that the thought process was helpful. I definitely learned a lot about this boss, but clearly my body and physiological preparedness is not ready for it. So see you next time in episode 10.